To the chuppah, we all welcome you. Baruch haba. Welcome. So your 7 circles together. The 7th circle represents completion. It's the creation of the world was in 7 days, and now you are uniting to create your own world together. We have 2 cups of wine here. We will mark 2 different parts of the ceremony. So the first part of the ceremony is called Erusin, and it basically is betrothal. It reflects an ancient tradition where there was an engagement basically, and then the couple waited a year or more, and then they came together. Fortunately, we do it all together now. So we have the first part is called Erusin. The second part is called Nisuin, and we'll say the 7 blessings, the Sheva Brachot, which are familiar to many in the Jewish tradition. And I also want to say that the name for a wedding ceremony is Kiddushin, and it means holiness. And there's a beautiful tradition that when the couple is here and they're at their chuppah, this is the holiest spot in the entire world at this moment. So I will sing the first blessings, and then you'll get to share some more. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lidbok zo b'zo v'yol lebasar echad basar aleinu acherim v'hitir lanu et hanisuot alanu yidei chuppah v'kiddushin Baruch atah Adonai mechadesh amo Yisrael yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Blessed are you, eternal our God, who made us holy through your commandments and commanded us to cleave one to the other and become as one, and permitted to us the one whom we marry by chuppah and kiddushin. Blessed are you, God, who makes holy God's people, Israel, by means of chuppah. Please, don't drink all of it. You can drink all of it. There's an amazing connection with Erusin. It comes from the prophet Hosea. They're ancient words, and Hosea connects betrothal to words of love, of compassion, of justice, of righteousness, and of faith. It's such a beautiful connection, and what an amazing way to start a marriage with those principles and those values. And it's amazing how you share your values together. So, we come to the rings. So that'll go on Sofia's index finger, the right index finger. There's an ancient tradition from the rabbis who were very good scholars but not very good anatomists to think that this was the direct line to the heart. It is a beautiful tradition. John, would you repeat these words? Hare, at, mikudeshet, li, b'tabaat, zo, kadat, Moshe, v'Yisrael. With this ring, you are made holy to me. For I love you. As my soul. You are now my wife. I am my beloved's. And my beloved is mine. Sophia, see the ring? You can put that ring on your normal finger. Yeah. Either way. Repeat after me. Hare, Ata, Mekudash, Li, Bitabat, Zah, Bidat, Moshe, Yisrael. With this ring, you are made holy to me, for I love you as my soul. You are now my husband. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. And you can put the rings on your kind of normal fingers. John and Sofia exchanged some private vows already, but you see here the ketubah. And the ketubah is a wedding contract, and actually it's also an ancient document. It's back about 2,000 years. I'll just kind of move over here just to show it. And it's written, generally speaking, if you're very traditional, only in Aramaic. And it's an entire page of Aramaic. And then the person leading the wedding gets to read the entire page in Aramaic, which I will not do. But I do want to read a bit of it because it is reflective of your vows and of your values. So I'm going to put this. Yes. Put my glasses. Thank you. That's awkward in the world. Charlie, you are our easel now. באחד בשבת, 24 יום לחודש תמוז, שנת 5785, למען כאן באיואה, סיטי, Iowa, ארצות הברית. On the first day of the week, the 24th of the month of Tammuz in the year 5785, July 19th, 2025, in Iowa City, Iowa, in the presence of family and friends, the beloved Sofia, Ariane Schnur, and daughter of Pamela and Barry, and John Engelbrecht, son of Jacqueline and James, entered into the covenant of marriage. And your words are so incredibly beautiful here. I want to read just from a bit of that. May we continue to grow together, maintaining the courage and determination to pursue our desired paths. We promise to celebrate life's joys with grace and overcome life's adversities with tenacity. May we maintain the intimacy that fosters trust, honesty, and communication. As life partners, we shall strive to build a home emanating love, peace, charity, and tolerance. Through each other's eyes, we see the world anew. May we be better together. These incredible words. There are a couple of words from our tradition that I want to teach you. That you don't have to memorize this. Ezer kenegdo. And Ezer is a helper, and kenegdo means opposite, but basically it's a soulmate. At the very beginning of the book of Genesis, at the very beginning of the Bible, God says, you know that person I made? He's alone, and that's a bad thing. He needs an Ezer kenegdo. He needs a soulmate. And so I wanted to reflect a little bit on your lives here and just tell a little bit of your story. So Sofia and John met on their campus tour in 2016, although that didn't exactly register for everyone. It was really through Sofia's roommate, the wrestling manager. She got to know John. They got together freshman year in April 2017, started dating not long after. They've been to Virginia, Iowa, they're now in Davis, and through intense school and career changes, you supported each other all the way through. Sofia, your Jewish heritage is important to you. And John, you so appreciate Judaism's tradition and community and its emphasis of action over theory. As an Ezer kenegdo to each as a soulmate, you're aligned on all the big things in life. You're outdoorsy, you're nature lovers. Obviously, you're going to the Canadian Rockies for your honeymoon. You love your pets, peaches, pie, and Bug. And we, of course, miss Bug too. Sofia, you told me that when you met John, you found him cute and funny and smart and witty, and now he has a haircut to match. You met when you were pretty young, And you related that you feel like you grew up together. You so admire how John has figured out what he wants, and that is to have an impact. And just like Sofia described how you were growing up together, you talked about how you were friends early on, but have developed into best friends. You admire how driven and smart Sofia is, how empathetic, how good at understanding, but also cutting through things and calling people out when necessary. Sofia's your Ezer. She's improved your emotional intelligence. She's made you a better communicator, more open and more in tune with your emotions. She's let your guard down and convey your feelings. And now you're going to firefighting, new choice. And I know that Sophia's encouraged you and made it so much easier to do that. I find it fitting to quote from the famous Rabbi Robert Zimmerman, who's actually not a rabbi, but he's more familiarly known as Bob Dylan. Given your origin story, many of you know that Sofia and John also met during first semester freshman year Bob Dylan class. This is from the wedding song of Bob Dylan. Ever since you walked in, the circle's been complete. I've said goodbye to haunted rooms and faces in the street, to the courtyard of the jester, which is hidden from the sun. I love you more than ever, and I haven't yet begun. We'll move to the next part of our service, which is the 7 blessings, at the end of which we'll have you drink some wine. By the way, I forgot to teach you the word l'chaim. So when they drink the wine, you have to say l'chaim. So that was my fault, I'm sorry. But let me start with these. These 7 blessings, we'll say them, I'm going to sing them in Hebrew. You came up with such beautiful modern interpretations of them, and I'll use some of that translation as well. Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer hadam. Amen. Humor and play. May you be best friends and work together to build a relationship of substance and quality. May your sense of humor and playful spirit continue to enliven your relationship. May you respect each other's individual personality and perspective, and give each other room to grow in fulfilling your dreams. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yitzad adam b'tzalmo b'tzelem demu tavnito v'hikimo mimenu binyan adayad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer adam. Wisdom. Amen. May you be blessed with wisdom. May you continually learn from one another and from the world together. May you grow, deepening your knowledge and understanding of each other and your journey through life. Baruch atah Adonai, sorry, stasis, kutagel tara, v'kibutz banea, l'tocha b'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai, mesameh tzion b'baneha. Amen. Health. May you be blessed with health. May life bring you wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. May you keep each other well balanced and grounded, and live long to share many, many happy years together. Sameach t'samach, re'im olim t'samecha, yitzircha began eden mikedem, baruch atah Adonai, mesameach atam dechala. Amen. Art, beauty, and creativity. May your lives be blessed with the art and beauty of this world. May your creative aspirations and experiences find expression, inspire you, and bring you joy and fulfillment. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason b'simcha chatan v'chala gila rina ditza v'chedva b'avachva v'shalom v'reyu mehera Adonai Eloheinu yishama v'reyuda v'chutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chat. We come to the part of the ceremony that is very familiar to many people, even if you didn't grow up in the Jewish tradition, because if you saw a wedding on a movie, on TV, you saw a glass being broken. And the idea of the glass is that in moments of our greatest joy, we recognize that there's fragility. Life is fragile. And we think of those who are no longer with us. We think of your grandparents. We think of your Grandma Harriet. And we think of those who couldn't be here, who are still with us, but Aunt Janet, who's recuperating, God willing, continues on that path. And we think of Janet not being here in body, but I know that her spirit is here, and she'll be home soon, God willing. So what we'll do here is we're going to give you this glass, and it is wrapped up in a couple of napkins and a little bag. And a lot of people take the glass and make it into some kind of nice piece of art and put it on the wall, and it reminds them of their thing. So I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to put it down, and before you stomp it, I have a couple of instructions for the crowd. Okay? All right. So here are the instructions. After John breaks the glass, and Sofia and John recess, they will have a few minutes in something called yichud, which is seclusion. They get a little bit of time just to process and breathe, and just the first few moments as a couple are alone. John is right behind you here.